Hello and welcome to the video. My name is Wade Smith, and I am a first Q or third degree brown belt in Ishinryu Karate. And primarily because I suck at kata and I kept failing the kata portion of my black belt test, even though I passed everything else with flying colors, uh, since they never promoted me. Because it's a strict rule in the style that if you can't memorize Sun Tzu kata, you can't get a black belt. Let me just say, because I was actually literally beating two second degree black belts, one of whom was an ex Marine. I was beating two second degree black belts, not only in one on one, but in handicap matches against those two second degree black belts. The ex Marine was 235 pounds, second degree black belt, and the other individual was 155 pounds, lightweight, second degree black belt. And I was a first Q. And on several occasions, each time we tested for my black belt, I was required to fight both of them simultaneously in a full contact handicap match, and I beat them every single time we did the exercise. And since they also would give one of them weapons in a one when we did one on one, because I beat them so easily normally, he started giving the brown and black belts and even second degree black belts eskrima sticks and even double stick eskrima and having them attack me full contact, and I could take the weapons away from them and beat them then too. But he wouldn't give me a black belt because I couldn't memorize Sun Tzu kata. Let me say what my title says. Memorizing kata, no matter how good you think your style's katas are and their bunkai, that does not make you a black belt, and it sure as hell does not make you a good fighter. All right? Memorizing kata was my weakest point in martial arts, and by the time I was a first degree brown belt, maybe second degree brown belt, which is second or third Q, I was beating the second degree black belts, including the ex Marine who was an active police officer right down the road. 235-pound ex Marine, and I was 185 pounds at the time. And I beat them in sparring, full contact. And again, the only rules in the dojo were no biting, no eye gouge, and no throat jab. We could do any amount of grappling, which that's how you win the handicap, by the way. You have to put the smaller opponent in a front wrist lock or an arm drag, an arm bar of some sort, and keep his body between yourself and the other attacker while you kick his guts out until he taps out. And when the smaller opponent taps out, you throw him aside and then beat the bigger opponent. All right? So the fact that I even know how the strategy for doing that works ought to tell you that I'm not BSing you, that I actually did it. But so based on the rules of promotion for fighting ability, every 2 belt ranks you go up, you're supposed to be able to win a handicap match against the person 2 belt ranks below you. So if you want to talk about what my fighting level was, I should have been a 4th or 5th degree black belt by the time I was testing for 1st degree black belt in terms of what my fighting ability was compared to other black belts and 2nd degree black belts, because I could beat them all pretty effortlessly, even in handicap matches. All right. So, I respect the Ishinryu Grandmaster, Tatsuya Shimabuku's son, whose first name I don't know how to pronounce correctly. I respect other grandmasters like Arsenio Advincula and Michael Calandra that are online and doing their teaching videos and stuff. But realistically, I know firsthand that kata doesn't make you into a good fighter. What makes you into a good fighter is training full time and actually sparring full time. And I'm 45 years old now. I was 20 years old when this was happening. And I've since had, some medical problems that make me obviously not look anywhere near as healthy as I should be as a martial arts student. But I know that I can win any fight that I need to win to save my life or limb from any street thug or even a pro fighter. So, because that's how we trained back then. We trained to be able to absolutely instantly win any fight. Uh, but yeah, kata does not make you into a good fighter. Matter of fact, you deceive yourself if you think kata is even helping you be a good fighter. You're really deceiving yourself.